everything to be an underground king. I sacrifice everything to be an underground king.
What it do, kings and queens? It's your boy, the UP King, the People's Champ, and I'm back with another video. And you see it in the background. We got the Corvette. It's already sealed, ready for base, and ready for clear. Y'all gotta excuse me. I got a green peppermint that the flavor is kind of getting to me right now. So if I look kind of funny, whatever, just know I'm enjoying this green peppermint. But we got the Corvette. It's ready to go. We're going to get some color on this thing. We're going to get some clear on this thing. We're going to get this thing done. I'm tired of looking at it. So hopefully it's going to look special. It's going to look good. And then we're going to get this thing on out the door. It's got to go. I'm tired of looking at it. It's been here long enough. Too long. But we're going to get it done. So yo, I'm going to get myself together. And we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to spray it with because I still don't know yet. But I got a good idea. Let's get to it. Alright, so I don't normally do voiceovers, but I'm going to try to do a little voiceover on this video. And if you kings or queens, y'all like the voiceover on the videos, then I'll continue to do so. So as you can see, we spraying at 22 PSI, spraying on the base. And big shout out to Trigger Man. He always doing the voiceovers in his videos, always doing a good job explaining everything that he has going on. So, you know, kind of inspired me to do some voiceovers in these videos and see if that'll work for the channel. So drop a comment below. Let me know if you like the voiceover or if I should just let the video go and you just enjoy the spraying that's going on. But as you can see here, we spraying the hood, getting material on, blowing trash off the vehicle. This vehicle here, man, I had a lot of trash just flying around from everywhere. It was crazy on this car. It really fought with me, wanted to give me some issues. You'll see more as the video goes on. But yeah, I just fought with this car, trying to hurry up and get it done. But big fan on this spray gun. Kind of 50% overlap. You probably see me going all over the place. I don't really, paint in straight lines. I'm more like an artiste, with a paint gun in my hand. So that's what I do. I don't just go in straight lines. So if it look like it's kind of weird on how I'm painting, because that's just how I paint. I like to have fun when I'm painting. I like to spray in angles and different things of that nature, and not just kind of like a robot at all times. But that's just me. So again, we just kind of getting the paint on the panels. And like I said, sometimes you just gotta follow those body lines, follow those panels, not always just straight lines. And you just gotta enjoy it. Just have some fun with it. That's what I do. I just have fun with it. If I didn't explain how and why and whatever, on how I paint these vehicles, then you would never know. I could just show you a finished product. It'll look good and
you would believe that I'm painting just like, all the so-called professionals, which I can do all of that, but like I said, I just don't. So just enjoy, have fun, kind of be in the moment and enjoying the process. Making sure I'm catching everything that needs some paint on it. And this spray gun had me reloading like a lot. Really used up a lot of material. And this is where I started having problems. You can see the spray gun blowing up the plastic. And then I sprayed sealer before I started doing my base and my clear. And the plastic is supposed to hold the material down, but in this case it doesn't, and it started blowing up as I started spraying. So it was my fault not having the best cover up. You can see in the plastic where it's starting to lift up, and I'm pointing it out. So I just started fixing up, what I could, try to keep the sealer and other debris and stuff that might be loose, trying to keep it off the paint job so I don't have to do a lot of fixing. So just kind of be mindful when you're using plastic. That can be an issue for you, that you might have some plastic that the materials that you're spraying might not stick to it. In this case, that was my issue. Materials, the sealer wasn't just sticking to the plastic, which normally the plastic that I get, it normally does. I don't have that issue, but today it was an issue. But we got it figured out, so getting back to the paint and getting back to the swing of things. But it won't be the last time I had to deal with it. Again, with the 50% overlap, it might be 50%, might be 75. It all depends. But you got that big fan, so that 50% is covering. Vevor spray gun doing a real great job getting the material on. It's a really good spray gun. I really enjoy spraying with it. It's definitely one that I'm going to do a lot more work with. Trying to get all in those good little spots. Make sure I'm getting some paint in there inside where the lights are going to be at. Normally you want to try to hit those areas first, but like I said, I'm all over the place sometimes. That can be good and sometimes that can be bad. I can be hitting those little spots, putting in too much material. I can cause runs in them little spots. So sometimes you just got to be mindful of what you're doing. But like I said, I like to be all over the place. Everybody don't spray the same. And that's what makes us all different. It'd be boring if we was all the same. So I'm gonna let the video run. I might come back with some more play-by-play, or I might just let it run and let you enjoy. Alright, so here we are back in that problem area again. I think we kind of tackled it a little bit better this time. But before we get to that clear, I'm going to do a little bit more. Because I definitely don't want nothing blowing up in my clear. You can just see that consistent fan pattern. And it's just pumping that material on. You can see that red base just laying down. And that's just the first coat. And it's almost full coverage off the first coat. Just gonna really push the material on. You might see me from time to time switching up hands. I spray with both my left and right, of course. And I do that to kind of give both of them a rest. I'm right-handed, so a lot of the time you use your main hand and it'll tire out. So I like to switch it up, go to the left hand, get a right hand a break. Then once I feel like I'm good to go, I switch right back and I keep on, pumping out that material. All y'all that like them big cups on them spray guns, you'll change your mind about that. When you got them big roofs you gotta paint with that big old cup full of paint. You gotta be in the gym, working out. Cause that paint gun and that hose, it'll see what that arm is made of. I guarantee it's gonna tire you out. Air hose getting on my nerves, getting all tangled up. I actually got 3 air hoses that I'm using in this paint job, which right now you probably only see me using 2, but I'll have a 3rd one when it comes down to spraying the clear. Keeps me from dragging the hose all on the floor kind of like kicking up dirt and dust. And I can just disconnect and reconnect to another hose and just keep on going. Mainly just when I switch to another hose, check my air pressure real quick, make sure it's still the same setting like I want it, and then just keep on rocking it. Getting in those little tight spots. Then we're right back to laying that paint down. And again, I could be going all the way down the panel, but I'm just breaking it down in sections. Sometimes I go down the whole panel, sometimes I break it down in sections. There's really no right or wrong way. Now, if this was candy or, some pearl, some special type of effect, something like that, then of course I probably would walk it down the whole panel. But this is just a solid base. This ain't even a metallic, straight solid. So I can just be in here, be free, and paint like I want to. Paint to my heart's desire. I'm painting like this, I can just think about things like, did I eat today? What am I gonna eat later? Steak sounds good. Stuff like that. I can actually think, because this is just a simple, easy job, other than the fact that I keep running out of paint and I keep having to blow dirt and trash off of this car. Alright, we back, reloaded, and we finishing up. I don't know how many times I'm going to express that I was ready to have this car done and painted. Because it really was testing me. But we got it done though. Got it done. Just about done with that first coat. Last couple little things. Getting them in, getting them sprayed. Making sure I'm touching paint on everything. I don't have anything that's not being painted. Trying to get it done. It's definitely turning out good.
Alright, kings and queens, we got the base on. Man, this car was fighting with me. You might have saw it in the video. But the base is on. And it's looking pretty good. Of course, I'm spraying with the Vevor 1.3 tip. Supposed to be LVLP, but manual clearly states HVLP, but nonetheless, it's definitely getting the job done. Atomizing great. This really is a nice gun. Spraying at 22 PSI for the base, and I'll probably be 30 pounds when I spray the clear. Issue I was having is the plastic that I covered the seats and stuff with. The air pressure was blowing the sealer off of the plastic. Now, I didn't really think that I needed to remove the plastic. So I was going to seal, base, and clear all with the same plastic. And the sealer started lifting up on me and started getting on top of the base, which isn't a big deal because the base is drying up enough to where it's not leaving chunks or anything in the base. So that's why it's good to have a tack cloth and tack your base in between coats. But we all know once you get to that clear, it's a wrap for that tack cloth. So hopefully you got your issues together before you get to that point of clear. So I kind of like put a Band-Aid on it real quick because I'm trying to get this thing done. I'm really tired of fooling with it. And then like all type of leaves and stuff. You see that stuff? Everything was coming from under the car. It always happens when you start painting. Stuff start blowing out. I cleaned the booth, but stuff started blowing out from everywhere, all over the floor. At one point in time, I thought I saw a squirrel jump out holding some acorns. It was all type of stuff just jumping out from up under the car. I didn't know what was going on. But we're gonna get the clear on this thing so I can get it done, get it over with. Again, I'm tired of looking at it. I don't know how many times I could express that. I'm tired of looking at this car. Color is on. Let's get some clear on and let's go on home.
All right, so getting ready to lay on this clear. Setting the gun up. Setting it at about 30 PSI. And we head to the front so we can get started. Doing about a 70-75% overlap. Vevor is just doing real great. Breaking that clear down, atomizing it real nice. Real small droplets. Just pounding the material on. So far, the only thing that, I see wrong with the spray gun is that it just uses a lot of material up. Other than that, I have no real complaints. And even that's not really a real complaint. Now, it could be if I don't have enough material. Now, then I really have something to complain about. But that wasn't the case for me in this situation. So, not a whole lot to complain about. Catching all my little spots. Hard to see, hard to reach areas. I probably should have burped the gun and been spraying upside down. But we got it, we managed. We just having fun now. We done made it all the way to the clear. That's what we here for. All the work that we do is to get to this point right here. To see that liquid glass. We want to see that liquid glass start hitting them panels. See that thing shine. We getting a real good shine off of this one. Very impressed with this spray gun. Following the body, tying it all back in. Just enjoying it now. You really just pay attention to what you're doing and just lay that clear on. And watch that shine just build up. Switching up to my third air hose. Just makes it a lot easier for me to switch up with the 3 different air hoses that I have. That way I don't have to drag an air hose all around the car. Possibly kick up more dust and dirt flowing around in the atmosphere that could possibly land on the car. So try to minimize that as much as possible by using 3 different air hoses. Stuff like that, you want to kind of have a plan and plan out how you're going to paint your vehicle before you actually do it. Try to minimize as much of mistakes and problems and issues as you can before even getting to the point of start spraying. You might not be able to keep anything and everything from happening, but you can definitely plan. There I go, spraying more dust off the car. Like I said, you can't plan for everything that might happen, but you can try to be ready for it. Minimize as much as you can. Keeping that 75% overlap going. You're almost to the finish line. Tying in the front of the car. And this is only the first coat. I won't bore you with the second coat. Make the video too long. But you can see now on the hood kind of slowing up and letting that material build up. Not too concerned about running it or sagging it or anything like that, so I don't have to be moving too fast. Just lay the material on and enjoy it. Have fun with it. Can't be all uptight when you're doing this type of stuff. Didn't have not one single run, which I was very happy about. No runs, no sags, no problems. In the clear. Other than normal, dirt nib, stuff like that. But I can buff. Never been afraid to buff. It's just one of the things that I learned to do, so never been afraid of trash getting in clear. And that's kind of something that you almost gotta learn, especially if you DIY and you in a garage or maybe even outside with nothing covering, your vehicle. You want to get that nice look, but you don't have the whole space and fans and all the gadgets and gadgets to make the perfect, so-called perfect paint job and all the other extra stuff that you kind of hear about. You got to learn those other skills that can pull off the perfect paint job. Which the perfect paint job is how you see fit the perfect paint job is. Not really about nobody else's idea about what a perfect paint job is. So you pull off what you consider to be your perfect paint job and you leave it at that. Get some trash in your paint job, then you learn how to sand it out, you learn how to buff it out. If that doesn't work, then sand it down and you do a flow coat.
All right, kings and queens, tell me what you think. I think the Corvette came out pretty good. I had this plastic here. It was trying to give me some issues. I think it'd probably be the last time I used this actual plastic. The overspray that landed on the plastic when I did the sealer started lifting up once I started doing the base. So that tried to give me some issues. So I did a quick little patch up Band-Aid type job because I didn't want to waste a lot of time. I wanted to get this done. So we made it work,
got the job done. And definitely taking a mental note about the plastic and finding us a different brand that won't give us that issue. But base and clear laid on nice. And I'm getting more and more impressed with this Vevor paint gun. It's really getting the job done. Got a couple little spots, little dirt nibs, stuff like that. Nothing that can't be handled and buffed out. All in all, I think that thing did a great job. I mean, you can see the reflection of the light. I think it came out real good. From where this Corvette started to where it is right now. Jump in the comments. Tell me what you think about the Corvette. Tell me your thoughts on the Vevor. If it did a good job. If it didn't. What do you think? Drop a comment below. And tell me what you think. I'm really impressed with this spray gun. And it's going for $89.99.
All right, kings and queens. So there you have it. We got the Corvette sprayed. We laid it down with some red base and some clear. And the Vevor did a wonderful job. But let me talk a little bit about the Vevor. First off, this is a $90 spray gun. $89.99, I believe, at this point in time. 90 bucks got us this type of result. I mean, I don't even know what else to tell you after that. Like, you might want to get one. I know you might like those more expensive spray guns. They nice, don't get me wrong. But this is what we got for 90 bucks with this spray gun. This thing did a wonderful job. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this thing. This thing uses a lot of material. Yes, it does. It drinks the material. It is a hog. But it gets the material on the panels. It's going to get the material on your vehicle, and you don't have to worry about if it's just in the air, in the atmosphere. You're getting that material on your vehicle. So it is a high transfer spray gun. Gets all that material onto your paint job, and you're not just wasting your money and just putting it all in the air with a bunch of overspray and stuff like that. So it is a good gun. Good, very good spray gun. Just uses a lot of material. If you saw the different edits that I had, it's because I kept having to go back and forth, getting more material, getting more base, getting more clear. Of course, I only showed me putting on the first coat of base and the first coat of clear. That's just to keep the video short, which this is already getting to be a long video. I try not to make long videos, but it happens. So, again, great spray gun. If you get you one, you will enjoy it. This is a great spray gun. As far as my settings, I set it at 22 PSI when I did the base. I set it at 30 PSI when I sprayed the clear. As far as my fan pattern, I opened the fan completely up, then closed it a quarter of a turn. When it came to my fluid, I had the gun closed, then opened it 2 times. So you open it twice, and then I set it there. Once I set it there, 2 turns open, that was it for me. That's all I needed. I didn't need it at wide open. I got plenty fluid. Like I said, it transfers a lot of material onto the panel. You don't even have to have this gun wide open. If you want it wide open, you can. You don't have to. I dialed it back, did a beautiful job. It atomizes great, breaks the material down, gives you them small droplets that you're looking for, not creating a gang of orange peel. This thing works great. 90 bucks, 90 bucks. $89.99. Come on now. You're not beating that for 90 bucks, you know, them type of results. Look, for the DIYer, this is another great spray gun. If you are a professional sprayer, this is still a good gun for you as well. Get you one. I don't care if you just use it for primer, sealer, whatever the case is. You should have this in your arsenal. This should be something that you should have and you should be spraying with because it's just a nice spray gun to have. And this saves you on the lifespan of your expensive spray guns. You know all those jobs don't require you to use those expensive guns. You don't want to use your expensive guns on them dealership, used car lot spray jobs. You don't have to. This is what you need. Listen, man, I'm done talking here. I taught you enough. It's been a long video. Listen, man, we gonna get back to work. Hopefully you get back to work, get back on them projects, enjoy your day. I'm getting back to work. This is your boy, the UP King, the People's Champ. And we out.
Everything